Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the daily oracle message. Um, Today, let's see, we still have, really everything is still in the same placements from yesterday. Sun in Gemini, Moon in Taurus, Mercury in Gemini, Venus and Mars is in Cancer, Jupiter in Pisces, Saturn in Aquarius, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, and Pluto in Capricorn retrograde. And if I didn't say, Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius as well. So yeah, some of the same energies, the same energies. The moon will be transiting, throughout the day into Gemini. And that will make what is it? The new moon is on June 10th, so I forgot the degrees that the new moon is happening in, but even though the moon will be moving into Gemini today, we won't actually experience the new moon until the 10th of June. So with that being said, there is a lot of air, water, and earth energy at play right now. So excuse me. So let's just see what comes out. We're halfway through the Mercury retrograde. So for some of us, that could definitely be very, intense things that may be coming up, as far as, dealing with communications, your thoughts, your intellect, processing, electronics, so just hold on, we're almost through it. So today we are going to be using the spellcasting deck. And we're going to tap right in and see what messages need to come through for today. I wasn't shocked, like we just seen, the love card. And with the moon, being in Taurus, that, the moon plays a second, or Taurus, plays a second home to the moon. Because, the moon is normally at home in Cancer. But, Taurus is also Venus energy, which Venus is in Cancer right now. So, relationships, the way we relate, how we communicate within those, relationships, are all at play. And, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be, you with your kids, you with your parents, you with your friends, you with, your lover, or, whatever that dynamic is for you, you with your coworkers. So, let's see what messages need to come through today for the collective. What messages do we need in regards to the energy for today? What messages do we need in regards to the energy for today? Messages of guidance, healing, love, wisdom, acceptance, and understanding do we need for today? So, bottom of the deck, we have courage. which, other than the South Node being in Gemini and Chiron and Aries, we have, no planets currently in the fire element right now. So I'm not, surprised that this has come up. So it's like, I'm almost feeling like an energy of, determination, willpower, and courage, as the card says. Like, I almost feel like it's a strong internal, fire that may be burning within some of you, in regards to your passion, your desires, things, or something that you want to go after, and you may be in this energy, like, feeling, it's almost like, I feel like optimistic. Or you may be needing to harness this energy depending on, your situation or circumstance. But under that, we have Justice, which, is air energy. But I am also feeling like an energy of, karma, with the balancing of the scales, or balancing, out within you. Or, maybe you're having the courage. I keep hearing, like, do right. And it could be in regards to, a person, place, or thing that, or it just could be a time to, like, reconcile with, people, make situations right. So, but let's see, I'm gonna leave courage and justice out. But let's see what's going on. I don't even know what that is. So we have grieving. What's going on? What messages do we need for today with the collective in regards to the energy for today? So, I showed you guys the grieving card. Then we have good luck, lightening your load. And the bottom of the deck, we have empowerment with clarity and closure. So just off of this energy right now, I'm feeling an energy of especially with closure here, like, you're having the clarity, that you need to close out through, to maybe, close out a cycle in your life right now. It's like you're seeing clearly, you may be thinking clearly. It could still be a little murky with Mercury in retrograde, but whatever it is that, you may even be seeing from a different perspective, it's what's, like almost fueling that that optimism that I was feeling, within you. And it's almost like using it as like the pushing force to get you to see like something that you may need to, close out at this time. Because like I said, I feel that energy of, with courage and justice of, wanting to do right. Whether even if this is for yourself. Because with the grieving here, you could be, feeling, really bogged down. The grieving to me is like a Five of Cups energy. Feeling sadness, lostness, regret. But it's like, especially with, you see how her head is hanging down, you're not seeing like the beauty of, butterflies represent transformation. It's almost like a sulking energy that I'm feeling, but once you pick your head up, you'll see like if you're in that situation, because you could be, missing someone. We did see that reconciliation card. Someone you may want to, make things right with, a situation you may want to make right. And with the good luck here, it's giving me an energy of like the Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's time for the wheel to turn. This is divine timing. And it's also, showing me that, by allowing yourself to go through this process, the wheel is going to turn in your favor, and the outcome is going to be, like the lightening of your load, because this grieving energy can be very heavy, no matter, what it is for you, even if it's just, you being in your head about something that maybe didn't work out. But it's also saying, and I'm glad I took these off the bottom of the deck, and actually left them out. But look at this. Grieving and empowerment. This is how I'm seeing it, like laid out on the board. And it's like using this grief as almost fuel. Using, the energy of, regret. Like, I'm sure, I don't know, I know them, but not off the top of my hand, like the 5 stages of grief, which almost is giving me kind of like, you processing that. And by you processing that, whatever the situation may be for you, it could be the loss of a job, a friendship, a relationship, anything, that you may feel like you lost, or like all hope is gone. Like I said, with this good luck and the lightening your load, it's going to, this good luck energy is what is showing up. Like I said, like the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing, showing up to push you, into this new cycle. And with the clarity of under that, you're gonna see how just the lightening of your load, or closing, a chapter, the closing of a chapter will lighten your load, whatever this is for you. It's like you just have to I almost feel like, you've been enduring with the courage energy, and now, justice is coming in to, help like almost clear it out. Because even if you look at it like this, the lightening your load and then the closure card, you know, the doors close behind her and, you know, you're walking away from, you know, something, even if it's just, you know, your emotions. But let's see, I'm gonna dig a little deeper. I'm gonna get at the bottom of my deck, it says feelings. Which is fire energy as well. So I almost feel like the word that's sticking out to me is, you know, perseverance, which is, you know, this energy here. So we're gonna look at grieving. And then we'll look at closure. And that'll be the oracle message for today. Because whatever this is, like, I feel like it's just sitting. Like, it's like I feel the weight of whatever you're holding and like in the bottom of my stomach. Like the energy is just like almost like bogging me down. But it's almost like use that energy to, like I said, this empowerment card is, you know, like pushing you in a way. Let's see. So the bottom of the deck we have abundance, which is backed by, in my deck, the Empress card. And you guys know it's just, you know, it is feminine energy, but it says growth, fertility. So that could be mental growth, physical growth, spiritual growth, creation and expansion, and nurturing. So this energy, you know, it could just be your feminine energy. And then we have union, which is backed by, you know, the lover's energy. And it says relations are spiritual connections, self-recognition, and decisions. So, you know, it's almost like you deciding to like almost step into your power and, you know, be courageous and going after what you want. Because, you know, the Five of Cups energy is, like I said, it's feeling like you lost something with this grieving, but you're not seeing, you know, in this picture it's what's above you, but in the traditional Five of Cups, you know, there are still two cups behind you. And, you know, what I feel like saying is don't let this, you know, bog you down. Because there is light at, you know, at the end of the tunnel. With the clarity and closure. But with that Empress energy, I'm feeling like you just have to, you know, take care of, you know, yourself. And that's not a bad thing. But tell me about grieving. And I said, didn't I say I was feeling it in my gut? And we got the intuition card, which is backed by the High Priestess, and it says gut feelings or inner knowing, hidden knowledge, and wisdom and or mystery. It's like, you know, like you're having, your intuition is trying to tell you with the earth energy at the bottom, which is my Ace of Pentacles, that, you know, there is, you know, a new beginning that is ahead for you. And it's like you have to utilize, like I said, the fire energy of, you know, Aries is like the first spark, the first, like, it's really, you know, represented as like the Fool energy, but it's cardinal fire, is creating and initiating, which is this energy here. Coupled with this empowerment. Like you have to come out of this, your intuition is telling you, like you have to come out of that energy. Oh, too many. What's the light in your load? That's screaming at me too. Let's see. What's the light in your load? Tell me about light in your load. Yeah, whatever you're holding on to. We have the Hierophant, and then we have, you know, the Justice card. Again, you know, the traditions is backed by the Hierophant energy. And that says belief systems, educations and teachings, commitments, and conformity. So it's like you're like, it's almost like you may feel like you need to step away from, you know, tradition. And with balance here, it says, which is backed by this Justice card, it says cause and effect, accountability and responsibility, fairness, truth, and acceptance. Because that is what, you know, may be burdening you at this time. And again, we have that Aries energy. It's like you're wanting to step away from, you know, belief systems, and, you know, it's almost like exploring something new, and that would be, you know, that will help you balance this out. But you have to, you know, accept it. Accept the truth of your situation with the clarity here. Let's look at closure. Tell me about closure. yeah, so like I said, it's so with the closure we have, you know, the mutable water, which is Pisces. So that mutable water energy is, you know, like learning how to adapt and initiate new ways of feeling, because, you know, mutable water, it can be, you know, it's like the in-between of Pisces and Scorpio, where Scorpio can be really fixated. Cancer can be really, you know, aggressive water. So using the mutable water energy, it's like you have to learn how to adapt to this, you know, whatever situation that you're going through, and allow it to, you know, fuel you, you know, in a positive way with the feelings card. Like I said, I felt that perseverance energy. You're going to push through. And it's, you know, showing you how to like basically like balance your water and your fire in regards to, you know, your value system, what you value, your daily routine, your reality, the practicality of things, money and finances, you know, your responsibilities, you know, all fun falls under, you know, values. Because you could be, you know, with the fixed air Aquarius at the bottom, you could only be thinking or seeing things one way with that fixated air. And it's like you have to learn how to, you know, not saying that, you know, fixated air is a bad thing, but it kind of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not clouds, but oh my God, what is the word? It's escaping me. You know, like it skews your judgment because you're only seeing things one way. And again, here we have the fixed air and the Ace of Swords. Which is air energy too. So this is that clarity. Or some of you are maybe, you know, even you could be needing to, you know, I wouldn't say get fixated in your thoughts, but be like, Aquarius is the air and the water. Like you have to, because it's looked at as the water bearer in astrology. So it's like the mixing of the two. And let's actually look at, you know, the Justice card. Tell me about justice. Too many. That was the Ace of Cups on the top, but it's too many cards. Yeah. Because we have out the mutable earth, which is Virgo. You know, it's not being so fixated on, you know, like Taurus, even though the moon is in Taurus right now, it's not being so fixated on one way of, you know, how you gain practicality, stability, and security in your life. But it's also like not going to the extreme like Capricorn. It's, you know, finding that balance. And for some of you, you know, it is in regards to your heart chakra, in regards to, you know, your water. You know, it's like finding the middle ground between the two. Which is, you know, even though, you know, Cancer is, you know, cardinal water, it also represents, you know, that sense of, you know, love, nurturing, caring, home comfort type of energy. And you know, with whatever's going on, whatever situation that's may be going on for you, it's showing you, or it will be showing you how to, you know, close. Even with this mutable water energy, like I'm seeing it two ways. Like you could just be like unsure emotionally. You know, and it's like you need to get more, you know, cardinal in your emotions, for some of you, you know, and, you know, it's like almost the expression of your emotions. But you're gonna see like a new way with, you know, the emotions here. How, you know, with the enlightenment being backed by the Sun card, it says, you know, vitality, vibrancy, joy and happiness, assurance, enthusiasm, and exposure. Like I'm feeling like it's taking another look at your emotions in regards to, you know, what you value, especially with this closure. It's going to show you like you need to, you know, express it. And, you know, I feel that, and confirmation comes with the communications card. So it's like, it's almost like you have the need to express yourself emotionally because you're holding on to so much of that water energy, and your intuition could be guiding you to tell you like, hey, you don't want to sit in, you know, that water for too long. Like you have to, you know, get it out. But it does, you know, take courage to communicate, you know, to speak your truth, to, you know, express what you need, what you want, because that's also, you know, the values too. And if, you know, something isn't, you know, a certain value system that you had, or a belief, or a certain way of being is no longer working for you, is especially with the light in your load, it's like you have to say it. And, you know, this is definitely that Mercury and Gemini that is like almost fueling this energy. But, you know, with the moon being in Taurus, you know, it's affecting, you know, the fixated view you may have of stability, security, practicality, and comfort. And it's not, I'm not, you know, saying that it's in a bad way, but maybe your perspective on it, because you're holding on to so much emotionally, it's almost like you need to transmute that so that you can step into this, you know, this Ace of Swords energy. But it's like you have help coming in through the divine to show you, like, it's like value of the heart with the Virgo and the heart chakra card here, the Virgo energy, the mutable earth. But with the good luck here, like I said, I was feeling that Wheel of Fortune energy, and that's just basically, you know, letting you know, like, the wheel is turning. You know? And that was the Ace of Pentacles that wanted to come out. A new, you know, practical beginning. And it could be, you know, in regards to work. It could be a relationship. It could be in friendships, because we do have the friendship card at the bottom of the deck. But it's ultimately, you know, this is affecting how you connect. got the masculine energy of air, which is like the King of Swords. And the foundations, again, which speaks to, roots, investing, opportunity, collaborating. And it's like the King of Swords, he sees things, very clearly. So it's like the time has come for you to, step into that energy. And with the Emperor at the bottom, it's, power is backed by the Emperor card, but it's, creating, that order and structure, stability, control, authority and rules, but it's, ultimately taking the action, because it's like right now, the time is conducive not to, do something, externally, but develop this internally. You have to, get solidified within yourself first. And then you may see like, oh, you'll be like seeing the other side, like I said, because with that fixated air energy, it's like you were only seeing things, one way. And it's like you need to almost like broaden your horizons and be open to, this energy. Don't be so rigid in the way that, the stability or practicality or comfort has to come for you. Be mutable in that energy. But it's going to come by way like through the heart chakra, going with what you feel. The emotion side of it. Because the best way to describe like the mutable water, the Pisces energy, is like, it's wishy-washy. It's the two fishes. You don't know which way to go. You don't know which way you're going. So where you need to get cardinal for some of you in your feelings, you need to get more mutable in, your values. Give it some wiggle room. Because it's all, like I said, the values that you have right now, they're causing you this grief. But overall, it looks and feels, it may not feel good right now, but this is, it's that, the feel good energy, like I almost feel like you want to be, lighter. And the way that you become lighter is by, releasing things that you're holding on to. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, all of that. So, with that being said, I didn't even think that this was going to be this long, but it is a very heavy energy today. As always, I thank you for tuning in and sending love and light and positive vibes out to you all. I hope everyone enjoys their day, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, later.